we're trying to take a bit of a tongue-in-cheek look at the way our customers' organizations are set up. We see separate groups, we see network operations, we see planning, we see billing, we see customer care. And a lot of times these groups don't share information.
Why can't Jess do all that?
They're all separate systems. Jess just doesn't have all the information needed to do that.
So Jess is very typical of a lot of customer care agents. They want to do more, they want to provide an excellent customer service, but they don't have the information that they need. So we're coming in and trying to explain to our customers how important it is to share that information.
What if people don't want to wait for a wizard to look at all this?
Everybody loves a wizard.
Yeah. Lily represents a typical consumer. She doesn't want to call the help desk. She wants to troubleshoot problems for herself, and she's asking herself, shouldn't there be an app for that? And as she starts to understand about what's happening in the network, she wonders, well, if there's so much intelligence in the network, why can't things get fixed proactively? The reality is, versus some industries, telecommunications is very complicated. But she doesn't care about the complexity in the network. She just wants and expects things to work. And she doesn't understand when they don't. And when they don't, for her, it's just lame.
If they had to call you first, it means the system didn't catch the problem before they had it. So, how much intelligence is there, actually?
Carl's a level 2 help desk support agent, and he has detailed knowledge of what's happening in the network. And he doesn't think that anybody can actually understand his job because it's very complex, proprietary information. So he doesn't really understand that he can share that information in a way that's straightforward. And he's just not used to getting asked for that information, and the default answer is usually, no, we don't want to share it.
That would mean we'd have to give them access to the information on their usages, on their networks. We'd be giving away our intelligence.
When agents, tier 2 agents, are troubleshooting customer problems, they're not dealing with fundamental network issues. They're not planning network, they're not building networks, they're not designing networks. So we want to take all that information and download it to the level 1 agents, freeing up guys like Carl to actually work on the network and do what they do best.
So, what do you think of our little operation?
Do you honestly want to hear what's in my report?
I think I can take it.
So for the boss, he's used to talking to the head of all of these separate departments and getting their perspective. But what he might not have done is sit back and think about what are the solutions to the overall problem. And I think the reason why the boss relates to Lily so quickly and brings on her ideas is it really clicks for him. He's like, oh yes, I want an umbrella view like that myself. Why can't I get a single view of what's happening in these separate groups?
Technology should make things easy.
In the future, all of these systems are going to be tied together. They need to be tied together. And when we see that there's a problem in the network, rather than waiting for a customer to call or waiting for them to troubleshoot it themselves, we should just fix it automatically. Keeping everything into separate silos is just not going to be the way that things are organized.
Looking at your customer comments, it seems most people would rather just get online and look at the information themselves. They'd see what's wrong, fix it. They'd be their own wizard.
I think another change that we're going to see in the future is that customers are going to demand top-level customer service. And they're going to start to make decisions, buying decisions, about what service they're going to go with based on customer service. So customer service is a great way to differentiate your service from the competition.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at your customer comments.
How?
What did they say?
Oh dear.
Alcatel-Lucent has a long history of building networks on the fixed side and the mobile side, and understanding what's happening in the network has a huge impact on the customer experience. What I like to say is, I know that you want to deliver better service. Your agents do, your management does, but you don't have the tools. We understand what's going on in the network. We understand what's happening with devices. So MOTIVE customer experience solutions are designed to help our communications service providers provide better service to their customers, to consumers. We can make sure that you get that information to the right people at the right time, and the end result is great customer service.